friends, thank you for attending the 1st Battalion, 34th Infantry Regiment's graduation ceremony today. There is one special group I would like to recognize, and that is the Defenders of Freedom. So I ask all our current and former soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marine, and Coast Guardsmen, please stand up. Thank you for your service as well. It's been a long 10 weeks, and even with technology making the world smaller, you have been separated by a vast chasm from your soldier, unable to be crossed until today. But I know a lot of you have been following your soldiers' progress on our Facebook pages. And I read them every day, and one of the posts caught my eye. And this wife posted, "I miss my soldier so much. So being able to see him in some of these pictures helps our separation. We have a 4-year-old son that doesn't quite understand what his dad is doing, so these really help. I can't imagine what he's going through. Thank you." Now I know later today your soldier's going to tell you all about his or her experience over the past 10 weeks, but until then, just for the next few minutes, you can experience a day in the basic combat training. It's 5 a.m. You lie asleep, warm and cozy, while your soldier gets out of bed. Chances are he or she had fire guard, staff duty runner, or charge of quarters runner the night prior, so it was not a restful night. Or maybe they were sore from the previous day's training, unable to get comfortable. Regardless, they roll out of bed eager to train. Or maybe they do it so the drill sergeant will quit yelling at them. It's 6 a.m. Your alarm goes off. Maybe you feel a little blue and feel of calling in sick while your soldier is doing morning physical training. Whether it's calisthenics or another long run, the soldiers trudge on as the exercises become easier as the weeks roll by. They may not be getting easier, but it appears that way as your soldier is becoming stronger and faster every day. Under the watchful eye of the drill sergeants given the command of, "Push harder," and "You better not fall out of this run." It's 7 to 7:15 a.m. As you enjoy your second cup of coffee in the morning newspaper, your soldier eats. Yes, that is only 15 minutes. But for some soldiers, they only needed 5 because they've been hungry since just after the meal the night prior. And if you were here for Family Day yesterday, you saw how much your soldier eats and you know what I'm talking about. 8 a.m. As you head into work in your car or a bus or taxi, your soldier is walking out to the training area for the day. Thank goodness it's only 3 miles today because it's already 80 degrees and 100% humidity in South Carolina. Training is tough and challenging. The weather, hot and muggy. The drill sergeant's commands are forceful and never-ending. And regardless of the type of training for the day, the result is always the same. Well-trained, well-disciplined, and well-prepared soldiers, ready to apply what they have learned in the defense of this nation. For the past 10 weeks, these soldiers have fired their weapons with pinpoint accuracy, thrown live hand grenades, navigated through difficult terrain with a map and compass, crawled further than the length of a football field with live ammunition flying over their heads, ran faster and further than ever before, learned how to survive in a chemical environment, operated in the woods for days at a time in a simulated combat environment, and many more tasks. 5 p.m. As you fight the traffic heading home, your soldier is fighting to head back to the barracks, fighting the fatigue in their legs, the weight of the packs on their shoulders, and the hunger in their bellies after expending more calories than they consume throughout the day. 7 p.m. As you settle into the big comfy couch to watch your favorite television program, or step out on the porch to watch your younger son play baseball, or read that same Dr. Seuss book to your granddaughter for the umpteenth time, your soldier is still training. 10 weeks is long, but not long enough to accomplish all that needs to be done. So many tasks occupy the evening training. Classes such as identifying Army rank, learning how to save another soldier's life, and talking on the radio using Army speak. Your soldiers learn the Army values of loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. Values that will serve them well every day for the rest of their lives, whether they serve one term of enlistment or for the next 30 years. It's 9 p.m. The kids' homework is complete, the dishes washed, and it's time for you to enjoy a little bit of me time. Your soldier is getting to bed, but only if the barracks pass inspection and the equipment is prepared for the next day's training, because if not, it's going to be another long night. Longer if their name is on the night's duty roster again. But sleep does come fast, in the morning even faster, for another day of learning how to become a soldier. Training these soldiers day in and day out and preparing them for combat has been the responsibility of the cadre and drill sergeants of the Leyte Dragons. During the past 10 weeks, these men and women have been focused on one thing: the future success of your soldier in the Army and his or her survival and victory on the battlefield. I can assure you that they take this responsibility seriously, as they know that the life one of these soldiers may save in the future on some distant battlefield could be theirs. And for some of our drill sergeants, this is their last cycle. From Alpha Company, we say goodbye to Drill Sergeants Lozano and Herbold. From Bravo Company, we say goodbye to Drill Sergeants Abraham, Icar, and LeBoy. From Charlie Company, we say goodbye to Drill Sergeants Misher and Fort. From Delta Company, we say goodbye to Drill Sergeants Gower and Shawley. And from Echo Company, we say goodbye to Drill Sergeants Lee and Longoria. Please join me in a round of applause as we recognize the tremendous efforts they and all the cadre have exerted training these new soldiers. Thank you. Soldiers on the field, you have each accomplished a great achievement by completing basic combat training. You all should be proud. But like I told you at the Rites of Passage ceremony, you are not merely completing basic combat training. You are beginning your new life. You have become a valued member of the most elite segment of society in America, the U.S. military. I bid you all good luck and Godspeed. Always forward. Always forward. Strike strong. Victory starts here.
Today's soldier is, above all, a warrior, adaptive, confident, and competent. As a soldier, you are totally committed to the warrior ethos, grounded in Army values and determined to destroy enemies of the United States of America and her allies. The United States Army Soldier's Creed embodies this commitment. The uniform you wear at this moment is more than an outward display of your vocational choice. Your uniform is a symbol of a nation and an unspoken assurance to all who see that you are a willing and able protector of the freedoms fought so arduously for by all who have gone before and those who will bravely come after. You have become what you set out to be, a soldier in the United States Army. The Soldier's Creed is your declaration of your unshakable commitment to the ideals this nation was founded upon and will continue to guarantee. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as Private Thompson leads the soldiers standing before you through the reciting of the Soldier's Creed.
The Soldier's Creed! I'm an American soldier. I'm a warrior, member of the team. I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values. I will always place the mission first. I will never accept defeat. I will never quit. I will never leave a fallen comrade. I am disciplined, physically and mentally tough. Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills. I always maintain my arms, my equipment, Bill!
Ladies and gentlemen, once the ceremony has concluded, family members of the awardees may meet their soldier at the tents located to the left of the bleachers. All other family members and friends may meet their soldier to the far right of the bleachers at the end of the parade field. We ask that you please remain seated and in the bleachers until all soldiers have passed the reviewing stand and the playing of the Army song is complete. Ladies and gentlemen, you are reminded that as you are approached by the American flag, it is appropriate to rise and remain standing until it has passed to your right. Passing the reviewing stand is the Commander of Troops, Captain Kate E. Preed, and the battalion staff. The 282nd Army Band is directed by Chief Warrant Officer Thomas W. Jackson, Jr. The drum major is Staff Sergeant Justin Wickham. Alpha Company is commanded by Captain Michael Sullivan from Vicksburg, Mississippi. Second platoon is led by Drill Sergeant Dave Peterson from Salt Lake City, Utah. led by Drill Sergeant Gabriel Lozano from Los Angeles, California. 4th Platoon is led by Drill Sergeant Jennifer Clayton from Portland, Texas. In the rear of the formation is the First Sergeant Virgil Livingston from Lawrence, South Carolina. Bravo Company is commanded by Captain Stephen Dormish from Westchester, Ohio. 1st Platoon is led by Drill Sergeant Brian Olesh from Summit Hill, Pennsylvania. 2nd Platoon is led by Drill Sergeant Neil Lang from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. 3rd Platoon is led by Drill Sergeant Daniel Rivera from Dallas, Texas. In the rear of the formation is the First Sergeant Brian Castro from the Bronx, New York. Charlie Company is commanded by Captain John Greenman from Clarksville, Tennessee. 1st Platoon is led by Drill Sergeant Perry Bolden from Hernando, Mississippi.